Did you know that in your brain there's a tiny almond-shaped region called the amygdala? Think of it as your brain's emotional command center. It's constantly scanning for threats, ready to sound the alarm at the first sign of danger. When it does, it triggers the famous fight or flight response. Your heart races, your palms get sweaty, and your mind goes into overdrive. This system is a lifesaver when you're facing a real threat. But what happens when it gets a little overactive? That's when anxiety can creep in. Anxiety isn't just about feeling nervous. It's your brain's threat detection system working overtime, seeing danger even when there isn't any. Imagine you're about to give a big presentation. Your amygdala might interpret the audience's neutral faces as a sign of disapproval, triggering a full-blown stress response. Suddenly, you're not just nervous, you're convinced you're going to fail. This is the amygdala hijack, and it can feel incredibly overwhelming. So, what can we do about it? The good news is, we're not powerless. We can actually train our brains to be less reactive. One of the most powerful tools we have is our breath. Deep, slow breathing sends a signal to your brain that says, "Hey, we're safe. You can calm down." When you feel that wave of anxiety rising, try this. Breathe in slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, and then breathe out slowly for 6. This simple act can interrupt the panic signal and help you regain control. Another key player in this story is the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain right behind your forehead. This is your brain's CEO, responsible for rational thinking, planning, and decision-making. When the amygdala is screaming panic, the prefrontal cortex can step in and say, "Hold on, let's assess the situation." It can look at the evidence and realize those faces in the audience aren't judging you. They're just listening. The problem is, during an amygdala hijack, communication between these two parts of the brain can break down. This is where mindfulness comes in. Mindfulness is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. It helps strengthen the connection between your amygdala and your prefrontal cortex. When you practice mindfulness, you're essentially teaching your brain's CEO to stay in charge, even when the alarm bells are ringing. You learn to observe your anxious thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. You can say, "Okay, I feel anxious right now," instead of "I am anxious." This small shift in perspective is a game changer. Think of it like this. Your anxious thoughts are like clouds passing in the sky. You can't stop the clouds from coming, but you don't have to get on board and fly away with them. You can just watch them drift by. This is what mindfulness helps you do. It creates a space between you and your anxiety, giving you the power to choose how you respond. Let's talk about some practical ways to build this mental muscle. Regular meditation, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day, can make a huge difference. There are tons of great guided meditation apps out there that can help you get started. The goal isn't to empty your mind, but to notice when your mind wanders and gently bring it back to your breath. Every time you do this, you're strengthening your prefrontal cortex. Physical activity is another fantastic way to manage anxiety. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins, which are natural mood. Exercise also helps burn off the excess stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that flood your system during an anxiety response. It doesn't have to be an intense workout. A brisk walk, a bike ride, or even just dancing around your living room can help reset your nervous system. Diet plays a role too. What you eat can directly impact your brain chemistry and mood. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like salmon and walnuts, are great for brain health. Magnesium, found in leafy greens and nuts, can have a calming effect on the nervous system. On the other hand, excessive caffeine and sugar can make anxiety worse by causing energy spikes and crashes that your brain might interpret as a sign of distress. It's all about finding a balance that works for you. Let's also not forget the power of social connection. When we feel anxious, our first instinct might be to isolate ourselves. But connecting with people we trust can be incredibly soothing. Talking about what you're feeling with a friend or family member can make the burden feel lighter. It reminds you that you're not alone. The simple act of being heard and understood can lower your stress levels and activate the parts of your brain associated with safety and calm. Now, let's put it all together in a real-world scenario. Imagine you get an email from your boss that just says, "We need to talk." Immediately, your amygdala fires up, your heart pounds. Your mind races with worst-case scenarios. I'm getting fired. I did something wrong. This is the amygdala hijack. So, what do? First, breathe. Take a few slow, deep breaths to calm your physical response. Next, engage your prefrontal cortex. Ask yourself, what is the evidence? The email just says we need to talk. It could be about anything. It could be good news. This is called cognitive reframing. You're challenging the catastrophic story your amygdala is telling you. Then practice a little mindfulness. Acknowledge the feeling. I'm feeling scared and anxious right now. Don't fight it or judge it. Just notice it. This creates that crucial space. You could even go for a quick walk to burn off some of that nervous energy before you head into the meeting. By using these techniques, you're not eliminating the anxiety, but you're managing it. You're walking into that office as the CEO of your brain, not as a passenger on the amygdala's panic train. It's also really important to know that while these techniques are powerful, sometimes we need more support. Anxiety can be a serious condition, and there's absolutely no shame in seeking professional help. Talking to a therapist can provide you with personalized strategies and tools to manage your anxiety. They can help you understand the root causes of your feelings and develop long-term coping mechanisms. If your anxiety is significantly impacting your daily life, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. It's a sign of strength, not weakness. Your prefrontal cortex is your brain's rational leader, and you can strengthen it through meditation and cognitive reframing. Lifestyle factors like exercise, diet, and social connection are also crucial for managing anxiety. And most importantly, it's okay to ask for help when you need it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave you a better understanding of the neuroscience of anxiety and some practical tools to help you feel more in control. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on mental wellness and brain science. Take care and be kind to your mind.